So I just need to make sure the oil train actually arrives. And also add a radar here. Maybe some guns, but I haven't got any ammo. Make what I have. Though here would be a perfect place for flamethrowers, because flamethrowers you can defend oil quite easily since it's infinite ammo. Like there. Ah, I know how to stop these. You know, near the sulfuric acid train, its own difficulty because it doesn't fill up properly.
Yeah.
I think what I could do is add a condition to turn the pumps off when like a storage tank is empty.
Hmm.
So then it won't constantly cycle. It will just like turn on and off. So it will actually have a period of inactivity.
Hmm.
Next stop, crude. Speaking of, I need to make another chemical plant. Whoa, that's close. I've not got any arms. I have no inserter arms.
Now we have an abundance of red circuits. Yay.
Excellent.
Which is necessary because how difficult these are to make.
So you will now make me solid fuel, though I need more actual inserters and stuff. Grab a load of those, like that. Grab a stack of inserters. So wary of trains.
Oh bugger. Where are you?
Sulfuric acid, good. Oops, it would help if I connected the water up. I'm producing sulfur at a high rate now. Ish. The oil refinery is now complete. Well, it's operational.
I think you've had much more success this evening than I have. This has been a bit
So I
of a
did get
headache,
killed
actually.
by my own train, which I just fixed because it wasn't working, and then I ran myself over with it, so... There's that to consider. The train network is a complete anarchy.
Crap.
I'm just going to do a 30-second time has passed at each crude oil location. We'll just wait there 30 seconds and then...
Yeah, because the fastest thing about the fluid trains is they fill up very, very quickly.
Yeah. It's like they empty almost instantaneously. It's kind of crazy. I hadn't realised because the sulfuric acid one was so slow. Because I hadn't designed it properly. But this new one I've got designed really, really efficiently. So it just unloads so unbelievably fast. Because I've got 6 storage tanks right next to it. So it's just like, the pumps just empty it instantly.
Oh, now I need more. Green circuits, that's annoying. Well, yeah, that's running as well as I could manage. Still not producing these yellow bottles very quickly. Like, at all.
Well, petroleum gas is going up anyway. I'm getting petroleum gas.
Now they're going to stop taking them.
Oh, blue science has stopped because we ran out of plastic.
Oh, right. Yeah, quite a lot's over here.
It's because it's still being manually fed. A lot of the inefficiencies is like it's manual feed and stuff. Still, for the most part, manual feed is fine because when you can transport, you know, I've just picked up like just shy of 3,000 plastic bar. It's like that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's why our science hasn't been doing anything.
Ah. Oh wait, there's no iron train here. What's going on with iron plate? Are we almost out of iron plate?
Probably.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, who? We need to start getting iron plate on somewhere else then. This factory has now ground to a complete halt, and I've only produced 140 high-tech bowls. And this thing is eating resources.
Ooh, Glowy Doom has run out of sulfuric acid.
We just don't have enough resources. The sulfuric acid tank up here is full, and it's not using it very quickly.
No, I've got sulfuric acid in. I've got sulfuric acid in barrels. I just need to bring it down.
Right, yeah. Oh, we're completely out of them.
some of these junctions aren't good. They have potential to cause complete lockups. It is possible if you have complex junctions that if trains arrive at the at similar sort of times, they'll actually all stop.
Ah.
Yeah, because Glowy Doom is currently nothing is happening.
Oh my god.
So we have plenty of actual enriched uranium cells, so we're okay for the moment.
Well, sometime in this century, we might have enough yellow research bottles to research something.
Well, I would quite like logistics, but I think but that would also require the next one, the high tech as well. Not just it requires production and high tech, because that's high tech, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think we'll get the reactor first, because that's just military. Because we can do that. So we could really do with... Well, I need to get iron here.
We've got plenty of iron plate being made, but it's just not going into the place we want it to.
I need
How many green circuits do we have? Like an obscene amount. But I'm sucking all the green circuits out of the factory and taking them up the top.
And let's grab some more fast underground belts. Should grab this.
Ah! Crap! I accidentally put a load of random stuff into the thing. I didn't realise if you double click when you're shift clicking on your or control clicking on circuit boards and things, it puts everything in your inventory in. So it's like trains and all sorts of stuff here now that I'm gonna find.
Why not get hit by a train?
Oh, I've got to hunt these bits and pieces down now. Ah, there's just a bit of stone on the end of there. Bit of stone there, bit of stone there. That'll do. Wow, you just need so many green circuit boards. Ridiculous. Like somehow that's the limiting factor down here is the green circuits.
Actually, no, I do want them. I do want the sulfur on a belt.
Where the hell's the copper? Oh no!
Sulfuric acid requires water.
Saying that, I think the number of red circuit boards will soon saturate, and then I think it'll sort itself out.
Hmm.
There we go. I think if I make that into a faster belt, it will actually, in the long run, produce enough green circuit boards, potentially. Yeah, it will. Just like when the blue circuit factories want to take in green circuit boards, they decimate the green circuit boards.
Yeah.
Completely and utterly decimate them.
Like that, and then sulfuric acid comes out in a similar manner.
Wow, the blacks. We've got 2,000 black research.
That's quite insane. Oh, ran out of those belts. That's fine. I have to use yellow belts.
Actually, I think the red circuit board factories are actually pretty balanced. They may actually, it may be using red circuit boards slightly faster than I'm producing them.
Nice.
That is insane. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 red circuit board factories isn't quite enough. Of 3 blue circuit board factories and a couple of speed module factories. Like, we're now producing 80 red circuit boards a minute.
That's those operating at full capacity now. Almost, because I ran out of resources.
Ouch. Seeing how certain things are dipping is crazy. 180. We're nearly there.
Nice, nice.
Nice.
I've got new sulfuric acid is now being produced. I have crude oil.
I'm gonna have a little look at your awesome things. I haven't actually looked at it because it's taken me. Sweet. That should solve our sulfuric acid problems.
Well, it's only like only a small amount of sulfuric acid being produced at the moment.
Yeah, but that'll be running constantly. The
Yeah.
one over the other side is running.
Yeah. At the moment, have no way of getting the resources off at the moment, so we've just got storage tanks for lubricant of each of the materials. So sulfuric acid, lubricant, and that. So we'll need probably a station to actually go pick them up. Also need plastic. Haven't got a plastic production here yet either.
We're gonna need a load more of that. We're getting there though.
But this is actually now producing all the liquids. Is there any other liquids we produce? No. This
No,
this.
that's
The
it.
only other liquid is water.
I feel having a water train maybe a little bit.
We might need it.
We might if we are building somewhere.
Like we've got lots of water around where we are at the moment, but there is possibility that we might get somewhere with no water.
That's true. But Alex, look at the size of the blue research, like the research plant that I've just built. Have you actually looked at it?
It's quite huge.
Oh my god, we've got 200 bottles.
Yay! That's enough to do the tech.
I know. That is one expensive tech. This thing's going to grind to a halt for 2 reasons. It's not producing enough green circuit boards. That's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is there's no iron, and the plastic is about to run out soon as well.
Well, plastic can be resolved relatively easily because we now have petroleum gas by the load.
Right, I'm gonna get I'm going to get this in the system. So filters, pick that up. No.
Not actually producing the sulfur fast enough.
So it needs to go on the closest. We're not producing anything fast enough at the moment. Please tell me there's underground belt. Damn it.
What to do? So, and now I need the next step, which is a load of underground. That was close. Oh, one copper plate trains has run out of fuel.
Ah.
I actually did notice that ages ago, and I forgot. New mine's running low. It's a shame. What was the next thing I needed? It's something fairly critical.
What's that?
No, I think I was going to be building.
I'm just setting up something at the moment. You'll be able to select what type of bottle you want going into the thing.
Well, very shortly, it's going to be completely redundant. We can do logistics bots in very soon because you have all the stuff. We can just logistics bot, request like 2 bottles per thing of each type per lab. And I think logistics is going to be the way forward for science.
Okay.
So, shall we go for portable fusion reactor? because we haven't got the production science yet, but we can afford portable fusion.
Well, at the moment, we'll have to sort of manually adjust it a little bit, but that's...
I'm just going to go grab another drink.
Power.
There we go.
We may not be able to actually produce enough blue research bottles because there's no steel.
Oh, we got those. Oh, have you stopped producing engines? Okay, we have.
No, we need engines for the blue bottles.
Yeah, have we? I was saying, have we stopped producing them? Okay, I've reprimed it with some steel.
Yeah, I've put some steel in as well. Didn't really think that through, did I? You want blue research bottles to be...
Space science. Right, so what was I doing? Oh yes, I came up here to grab more of those and a load more of these guys. Yeah, and I have a really long belt just pulling iron plate to little side factory. The orcs, it's like, yeah, I do actually need the research.
Wait, where are the black... Oh, we need the black bottles as well in the things.
Yep.
Which means we're going to have to... We may have to send the black bottles and the yellow bottles round at the same time. Screw it, that's what I'll do.
Well, you can do. If you got them being picked up in chests like that, it'll be okay.
Unless it won't be forever.
Well, unless we have like entire inventories full of things, but we're very sure we won't be forever. We'll be able to get logistics bots, and then we can rebuild the whole site and just have logistics bots, request chests.
Yeah, because the research stopped because of that.
Because we can have a requested chest. One requested chest can feed 4 labs.
I'm doing this so that they're equally spaced out as well. at the moment it's putting down less black than yellow.
So petroleum oil, lubricant is still doing okay, but we're out of outer space and petroleum gas. All sulfuric acid is done. What's stopped over here? Oh, train's out of fuel. Yeah, another train's run out of fuel.
Hmm. To be honest, you could do it with belts and arms with all bottles if you pulse. So it's putting the same amount of everything down.
Hey, it's entirely doable with arms, but it'd be
Just hard work.
it's going to be a hell of a lot easier once we have logistics bots. Right, steel manufacturing has stopped. No, steel train.
Yeah.
It stopped. There's almost no steel left being produced
But yeah.
because the ore patch is almost completely empty. But it's got like
Yeah, we need to feed ore from the
it
other
has
place.
334 more ore in it.
Yeah, the other place still has plenty of ore.
Yeah, but it's not. But it's not feeding any steel manufacturing.
It's a simple case of just putting in another train station. It's not that difficult, but it's
Right, fuel. You have fuel again. This is so terrifying that all these junctions, trains just like whizzing past.
crikey. It's even bigger. Power! The power! That's a lot of uranium going down there.
It's glowy. The glowy belt of awesomeness. I'm just going to go in the tank because the tank is faster than walking. Probably get a car. Oh, nice and quick, aren't they? Though it's a bit.
Are they much different to?
Actually, I hate driving them because they drive like a car, and I always find that driving that, you know, on a keyboard really awkward.
Well, you know what? We're not far off a fusion reactor.
No.
Do we have any blue circuits just going into the network?
Well, you're the one who's done. You're the one who's only built blue circuits, so.
Oh my god! And there's not enough being built at the moment, so we're actually not going to be able to build the portable fusion reactor for quite a while.
More the power armor itself.
Yeah. We're miles off being able to do it. All the legs. Yeah, we're quite far off.
We need more electric engines, which we need more normal engines. It's good. It's happening for a while. Stop! I built me. I think wrong. There we go. I'm just telling it to only wait 10 seconds to load because it fills up with oil so quickly.
Yeah, because the pressure, like the difference in levels is so high.
Well, it's also because it's got, pumps. 2 pumps and it loads up very, very fast. So I just want to add more and more stuff to the crude oil. So you have more and more crude oil going in.
Alex, we've done it!
Because that like unloaded almost instantaneously. It's crazy. Oh no, glowy Doom is about to run out of fuel.
Not glowy Doom.
Yeah, glowy Doom is about to run out of fuel. I've also run out of sulfuric acid there. It's only got like a tiny little bit left. Because it's been being transferred by Powell.
Well, that was a long time. I might go for energy. Yeah, no.
I want to go get that oil field. The big one to the west. There's the one to the north, but the one to the west would be very nice.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Anyway, I must go. I'm not going to be on tomorrow.
Right.
But I will be on at some point.
So I'm just wondering how long this takes to load. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 10 seconds. 10 seconds is good.
Let's have a look. That's so awesome.
Definitely need more storage for like petroleum gas and things, because making plenty of sulfuric acid now, or can't have the potential to make plenty of sulfuric acid. Only got the one storage tanker.
Where is your crude oil train?
But this entire facility, where we've, down where we've got our steel manufacturing. I think pretty much that entire facility needs to be lifted up and moved. Including the power plants. So the power plants will be moved. I'll move those to the crude oil facility as well.
We don't really need those power plants, because if you look at the where we are,
It was back up. I built additional ones there because when we ran out of nuclear power, because we did.
Right. Yeah, what we need to do is get rid of.
The thing is, we are okay. We are now fine for nuclear power, so I don't think, because now I've got that new mine, need to ensure it's got fuel and doesn't keep running out of fuel. And same with the actual acid, but the uranium ore is going to last a while, and we just need to keep it expanding. And if I grab that, if I head on west, ensure the crude oil, that big patch of the 2000% one, if that's added in, then we have no problem with anything.
What we need to do is that area, completely rip it up, and instead of having ore going out, ore coming in,
Yep.
So I know plate coming in and make that area just steel.
Yep.
And then we need to get rid of all the iron plate production in the main base and turn that into a plate manufacturing facility.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a lot of work. But we need to make everything more modular. To be honest, we need to have trains with circuit boards on them.
Yep.
We need to have...
You're doing a fantastic job today with all those train stations. That's absolutely amazing.
Oh, we have got trains that have ran out.
Yeah.
Fuel. We need a fueling station. What do you mean with all those train stations? It hasn't taken all that. It didn't take that long to do the train stations.
Yeah, but you got them going. You got them working.
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of like the main thing with trains. It's not placing them's easy. It's making sure they don't like all crash into each other. Admittedly, okay, they're running out of fuel a little bit now, but I can sort that out with the crude one. I'm going to stop cracking, because at the moment I'm cracking the light oil down.
What I would do is, do you know that one at the bottom, where that small power plant one is, the first crude we did? I would just continue to have that as solid fuel.
Oh, just convert it all into solid fuel.
All into solid fuel.
And have that as a refueling one.
That would be enough for the rest of the game for train refueling.
Yeah, because even when that goes down to like only like 1% direct, things, they're going to still be doing insane amounts, aren't they?
Yeah, if you look at the actual abundance of that fuel patch, it's still 150%.
Yeah.
And that's doing quite a lot. I would just crack the whole thing down to solid fuel, use it all up, and put that into all of our everything.
Yeah.
And hey, if we start running low, we can make another one later on.
Yeah. Well, I've got what I've done at my actual refinery. I've got a chemical plant there loading with the steel chest, loading solid fuel into the trains, which will service it.
Yeah. So you need to make all the different train stations for the different types of fluid.
Yep. And probably only have one, rather than sulfuric, because the sulfur one we've got, a triple, two things. So I didn't realise how much capacity it had.
To keep it simple, have one.
I wasn't expecting them to have the same capacity as a full tank.
No, neither was I.
Because it's like, the solar panels, when you have the solar panels, they cost like 5 times expensive and yet they're weaker. Quite a few things in Factorio are like that, when you get the upgraded version, it's actually just, it's like 5 times the price, but only like twice as good or so. I was kind of expecting it to be like 1,500, 15,000 rather than 75,000.
Yeah, so what I would do is that factory steel and solid fuel, and I would get rid of the sulfuric acid in that area as well. Like, keep it simple. Every factory does something specific.
Yeah. So where the steel is, that will go to just purely solid fuel. We'll keep. I'll keep the backup steam engines here. Keep the backup steam engines here then, can I?
And then if we look at the map, we're gonna have to expand for more ore.
Unfortunately, our steel has now run out of ore. Iron ore 1 is empty.
Oh, and the iron ore 2, we need to put stack inserters on that. Ore needs to move insanely quickly.
Yeah.
And probably fast belts.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's the point. We need express belts.
There's a break in one of the things, so there isn't actually ore coming from some of the belt. Never noticed that yesterday. They need to be balanced better as well. I think it works quite well for now because it can fill a train almost as quickly as we need it to.
Yeah.
Well, as faster than we need it to for now.
I think Glowy Glowy Doom is about to run out of fuel, unless it's run out already.
Yeah, and so we need copper plants, iron plants, and the thing that's good about it is you could have, as we've seen today, several train stations.
Hmm.
So you don't need loads of fast belts.
Yeah.
You just need loads of lines.
Yeah.
So one train station, just make that satisfy one yellow belt, and just have trains pulling in whenever they've got the opportunity. I really like the way the trains are working now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could combine train stations before, but it works so nicely.
Yeah, I think. Well, we can now. Well, we've now got the tech at the very least to do to make power armor. So we can make it. It is something we can do.
It's just going to take quite a while to get the blue circuits, I think. And we've got rather large biters now, so we're not going to be far off from
the behemoths.
A behemoth appearing, and then we're going to really struggle.
Yeah. Well, we definitely have to have power armor by then.
Well, there's loads of trains sitting there now because it's like everything has stopped.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that might be you.
What's that?
Go to below the iron main, and you've got 3 trains sitting there, right? The copper train. Hover over it and tell me which stat comes to mind.
Yeah, it killed me in that position as well.
I killed one. It does. It's nice. It's actually quite funny that it lists the players that have been killed.
So where's the one which killed you?
Have I been killed by a train yet?
You must have done. You're always getting killed by trains.
I don't know if I have. I think
really?
Yeah.
Am I the only one who's been killed by a train?
This is the thing that I was really sort of like surprised by. Would have thought that I would have been killed by a train, but I don't think I've been killed by a train yet. I got killed by a biter nest, and I ran you over with a tank. Wait, where's my tank? Does it have that stat on my tank as well? Last user Anodiphon, that's you.
No. I think because it's tank. I think it's actually you who gets the.
Oh right. I like the fact that it actually lists the players that have been killed though.
So yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is crack all this. Yeah, and then gonna have to turn this factory into solid fuel production, and actually make it properly.
Yeah, we're now at the point where we have enough resources and technology to plan our factories properly. I mean, we can replace that in no time because we're going to have power armor.
Well, we've actually got construction bots here now. I can actually do it now because it's within construction network range.
Oh yeah.
I could just strip it all out.
And once you've stripped that all out, most of the resources are going to be in the chest you put it into.
Yeah.
How many bots are in there? Only 20. Might need a few more. I mean, it'll do it just gradually. But the thing is, you don't actually need to get rid of most of that. I mean, I know you are, but the thing is,
we're dismantling it because the refinery is not in a good place at the moment.
Yeah, dismantle everything down to. You've got like another belt along the bottom that needs to be dismantled as well.
Yeah.
And I'd have the solid fuel being split, one going straight down the middle of there and one just going straight out the factory. Oh, because then you can turn. Well,
you turn it off. I've turned one of the trains off.
It might be worth turning all the trains off.
Well, the ones which are Because that was the plate one. It's not doing anything.
Tell you what, I'm going to come and help you out because
Just bring a load of construction bots down.
that's what I'm doing.
So you should probably, if we are ending it, we should probably end it now.
Okay.
Because otherwise we'll like keep going forever.
I know, but that's what this game's like. I'm just going to come and bring the construction bots down. And then I'm probably going to die on the way down and swear and curse and shout and decide to never play this game ever again. Because the trains are insane. And actually, it can be at times difficult to tell which direction they're going to come from. I mean, they are all going around the right way, but apart from my one.
No, it's also that because they've got so many loops now. This is something we'll definitely have to do. We'll have to actually, rather than all these loops, we're going to have to streamline it and actually have like parallel lines.
Yeah.
Rather than loops, just like, because we've got loops at the moment so they can get past each other.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that I haven't, neither of us, well, we've only been ran over once. Like, I've been constantly worried that I'm going to get run over. Just because of that. Whee! That wasn't as many as I thought it was going to be. Oh, it takes forever because they've got to pick up all the resources and everything.
Yeah.
Whee! But I do like the way the tech works now, that the lowest level of the techs are cheaper, and then it starts introducing bottles that are required.
Yeah.
So you actually do use the drones whilst they're at a crappy speed now.
Yeah.
Like before, it was just as soon as you got the drones, it's like it's worth putting 4 or 5 researchers into that.
Yeah. But it was also because the research was a lot cheaper. The blue bottles were a heck of a lot cheaper. Now it requires engines and stuff. They're crazy.
Yeah, the amount of resources that are going into that base just to produce one type of research bottle.
Yeah, and that's just the high-tech one. We need a production one as well, which is electric furnaces, pump jack, and what was the other thing?
It's basically a lot of steel is that one, really.
Yeah, but a lot of steel.
Does you look...
Oh, electric engine, pump jack, electric engine, a pump jack and an electric furnace, so it's an electric engine. So it's...
Yeah, but if you look at the resources required...
Yeah, it shows electric engine, because electric engine requires a normal engine.
Now, if you look at the resources required, the high-tech's much more expensive because of the fact it takes 3 blue circuits.
Yes, that is true. The blue circuits are kind of crazy, aren't they?
Yeah. And the speed modules are not cheap. But that there's, I suppose, taken into account with the rest of it.
Yeah, so the production one it's a lot of steel, isn't it?
It's not even that much steel. I think we've done them the wrong way
plastic
around.
and a bit of the electric engines. They aren't too bad because lubricant is dirt cheap.
Yeah.
It's like 15
Hardly any
lubricant.
iron, hardly any copper, and yeah.
No, I supplied it with lube. That one with all the electric engines made so far. The the 400 plus. Did via lubricant barrels. Just I took a couple of dozen lubricant barrels, and that was basically enough lubricant forever.
Yeah, so
and then we've got massive more
basically-
lubricant production. So I've massively overdone the lubricant production. Got 3 facilities making it. Probably don't need that many. I'll probably take it down to 1 or 2.
No, it's hard. It's not very expensive at all. The productive production compared to high tech, because high tech's just really difficult to balance as well because all the factories take such a long time to produce.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a case of we're going to need more. Basically, I think that will work for now, but we will need to produce a dedicated blue circuit factory.
Yeah.
And then basically feed in the blue circuits, because the thing is, I don't mind making the red circuits up there because they're relatively cheap. The blue circuits are insanely expensive.
Yeah.
Where am I? There I am. Oh,
Ooh,
it's
that's
all
a
gone.
lot of flamethrower ammo.
What's that?
There's a lot of flamethrower ammo. 450.
Oops. Did we just leave that going?
No, I did. I did it on purpose, though.
Oh, right. Anyway, now that we've done that, it looks bare and we have like 0 steel. This is where we need just a little bit of steel to make this, and we're like, damn it, we got no steel.
Yeah, that is something we need to be worried about. There's a lot of steel. But got all the... The great thing is, you don't actually destroy anything, you just pick it up.
Yeah.
So, we've got the entire steel manufacturing in there.
Well, we've only got... Basically, we're going to be doubling the amount of steel we produce in that plant as well.
Mm.
Because we're going to be using twice as many plants. I think it's a bit of a weird shape. I think that kink where the train line comes down and back up again, we've got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So it's plate in, steel out. Probably not put the steel so far up to the right hand side. Maybe get rid of the kink in the train line. Yeah, it's just all these train lines that were placed because you can see why I've moved. I've put it in that dodgy way because I didn't want to have to cut down all the trees.
Yeah.
But now it's just do it. You know, once we get the roboport, which won't be that long.
No.
And actually, we do actually have some steel going in. There's actually quite a lot of steel in those iron chests.
Yeah. So
But there's just no power. So if you put power back on that, we will be getting some steel into the plants.
Yep.
It's so neat now that we can, like, you know, look over the map and it's easy to see.
Yeah, I do like that fact that you can just...
Because before we never actually really looked at what each other were doing, because you had to run across the entire.
Yeah, and then you couldn't really see it. But now I'm like looking at, you know, my oil just, like, you know, unloaded its resources like instantaneously. So we've got a huge amount of crude oil in storage tanks now. That's always good.
And it gives you more purpose in actually putting radars down.
Yeah, and what I do like the fact is that you can see what's in the, you know, in the resources.
Yeah.
Like I can see that, you know, with in our main factory we are currently fine with iron plate and copper plate.
It makes it much easier to problem solve, as in there's an inefficiency somewhere, something isn't quite, you know, we haven't got enough resources somewhere. What's going on? And then you can just go all over the place. You don't, you know, it takes like maybe a minute or so of just zooming in a couple of different places, compared to like good 10 minutes of running all over the place trying to do that. Oh, we're running low on copper ore as well.
Yeah, though we got that huge 4.1 million patch we can just exploit.
Yeah.
And the next session I'm going to go head west and clear out that biter nest mess.
Yeah, I think we might need to both do that.
Yeah, but we will. But that's so then we'll, once we've cleared
1.2 million uranium. I mean, wow, that's big compared to the starting uranium.
But that because once to get that crude oil, because that crude oil will just keep us going for so long. We're like, yeah, whatever. We'll have enough oil forever.
We need to decide which bit's most important.
I broke the power lines.
Oops. Anyway, it's been another 25 minutes. I should really go.
I'm just gonna. Yep. I'm just quickly turning the power back online because
I think we needed to both sit down and discuss the future of the factory. And I think we've both got an idea about what the next goals are. And actually, I don't think we've done too badly, considering it's been quite, you know, like, sporadic.
Yeah.
We've kind of, so far, kind of got the base, like the blocks going that we need. And it's actually surprisingly hard to do that without the later technology, which we've always just taken for granted.
Yeah, it's the whole robotics thing. You get used to it, but that's because it's so unbelievably awesome.
But then, like, now it's going to be just get rid of it all, gut it, put it back in again. but we could never have done that. Like, just at the start of the game, like, knocking down trees.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't got Lazy Bastard. I really want to get that. We're totally not going to get it for this factory.
No. But no, I do like this map as well. The whole like not having to worry about the biters expanding, and
Yeah.
that's a nice feature. But also the patches. So it really does encourage. Like before, we would not have built trains to do what we've done.
No.
Actually, that internal components and that we would have just like belted the whole thing. And
basically, the last game that we played, like the ridiculously big factory that we made, it became unsustainable because it was impossible to build ore trains, new stations, fast enough.
Well, we managed to do it fast enough. That's when we both went out and did every single one and linked them all up and put like 20 more trains on the track.
Yeah, and then they ran out and we were like, can't bother with this.
Yeah.
One person can go and set up an ore deposit, and that's lasted us for a couple of days worth of play.
Yeah. Well, it's like, have you seen well, you're out of the game now, but you know where the oil I've just started, down the east. There's a copper ore field there, 9.5 million. A coal field, 5.5 million. It's just
it doesn't last so long that you never feel like you've got to expand. So because there have been points where we've struggled because we've got to expand into biter nests, but we don't have the technology to do it yet.
Yeah.
And it gives the biters a purpose.
Yeah. But also we've got like the fact that we've only got the one ore mine at the moment, and we're currently stuck because the inserters aren't inserting fast enough. So we could do with multiple resources because we're getting backlogs all over the place, like backlogs of trains, and they're basically waiting and blocking up the railway.
I think stack inserters.
That's run out of fuel.
We definitely need to have much more stack inserters, but it all depends where you've got it. I mean, if you look at, like, say, the black research bottle facility, we've got plenty of black research bottles. We don't need any more than we're making. Probably not for quite a long time, and that's just trains that park up, and it's actually beneficial for them to sit there for a long time.
Yeah.
And the way that I've done it with the belts coming down, the trains can stop at any of the things, and it works great.
Yeah.
I would have done that for the other factory, but I didn't think that I'd be able to get enough off the train.
Yeah.
But I suppose if you had several trains coming in and they're all stopping. I suppose the benefit of having it where all the stations are identical, even though you don't get resources off the train as fast, it means that a train can pull into any one of the places. So if you won't end up with a train waiting because it can't go into the station that it wants to go into.
Yeah.
And then all the trains stacking up behind it, it'll take any available one, and then the track will be freed up behind it.
Yeah.
It gives you basically an extra few stops. Anyway, I must go. I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be on probably Thursday now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay.
See you all.